Hey everybody. Today we're going to kind of talk about a conversation that I was having with somebody a couple weeks ago, which I thought was a really important conversation, the way the guides at the time were bringing in the information. And the conversation was all about this particular person was really struggling to figure out what to do and was very heavily focused on the negative potential outcomes of what the situation could mean for this particular person, and all of their energy was focused on worst case scenarios. And her spirit guides came in, and paraphrasing, but they basically brought up the fact that she was spending the same amount of energy, whether she was worrying and focusing on worst case scenarios, or she could spend that same amount of energy on having the faith that everything was being divinely orchestrated on her behalf, right? And so it was a situation of faith over fear, and that the energy is the same, right? So you can take the same amount of energy and put it on all the negative possibilities, or take that same energy and apply it to the fact that divine orchestration is always happening on your behalf, and you may not understand it in the moment, right? You can't see the grander perspective of what's being worked out. All you can see is those up close details of what's happening in the moment, right? And so it was just such a beautiful conversation, the way they brought it through, which was a big aha moment for this particular person, right? Because you're spending energy regardless, so why not spend the energy on the outcome that you desire, even if you don't know what it's going to look like, right? And that's the key piece here. Is from our human perspective, we can't see what something's going to look like. We can't see the end of the divine orchestration. We can only see or focus on where we are right now. But by switching perspectives to everything is always working out for me, everything always goes my way, however you want to say it, it switches your vibration, and it allows you to open up to bigger possibilities, right? Because I know that they have brought this up before, but like you could be looking for a job or putting in for a promotion at your current job, thinking that that's like the best thing that could happen for you. Meanwhile, you don't know what's happening outside of that, and that there's actually something way better that the universe is working on orchestrating for you, but you can't see it, and that's okay. That's where the faith part comes in, right? Faith is not seeing the whole staircase, but taking the next step regardless of the fact that you can't see where the staircase is going to take you. And so I just thought it was such an interesting conversation and such an interesting perspective switch that I wanted to share it with all of you, so that if you're in a similar situation where you're stuck in worst case scenario land, right, that you can go, wait a minute, I could spend the same amount of energy that I'm spending on this, but I could spend it on focusing on the fact that everything is always being orchestrated for me. I just can't see it right now. So I hope that that is helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section, and otherwise I will talk to you guys soon.